Stop paying monthly subscriptions just to rent software you do not own. You are building on rented land, while I built a self-hosted command center running entirely on your PC. This is Overlord OS, a Node.js server, acting as a web cockpit that commands 9 distinct AI agents over a private tail-scale network with HTTPS encryption. One Intel Core i5 and one NVIDIA RTX 4060 run the whole stack locally, while cloud models serve only as automatic fallbacks when capacity exceeds 8 gigabytes of VRAM. This is not an operating system kernel. It is a control layer that plans research, writes scripts, verifies facts before publication, manages your lead funnel, and renders video drafts without costing you a dime in compute fees beyond the hardware itself. Watch how this single machine orchestrates deep research pipelines and digital avatar presenters while keeping your data safe behind your own firewall. You are tired of renting intelligence from giants who charge rent every time you think. Stop it. Meet Overlord OS, your self-hosted web command center running on a single consumer PC. Built by Ironwolf AI in Bangladesh with one philosophy: own the whole stack. This is not an operating system kernel. It is a control layer commanding a network of agents over a private tail-scale network reachable from any phone or laptop with HTTPS security. We build for owners, never renters. You get full visibility into every token generated and every decision made inside your vault. The cockpit shows live activity streams, memory inspectors, and a visual knowledge graph that grows daily without monthly fees creeping up on you. This sovereign stack proves you do not need massive data centers to harness powerful local models running at 40 tokens per second. We keep the lights off in our cloud only when absolutely necessary for fallbacks. You are ready to see how this engine drives your content studio, and we will show you exactly where it starts. Stop dreaming about supercomputers running in your basement. You do not need them. The entire brain of Overlord OS lives on a single consumer-grade PC. Picture an Intel Core i5 2040 40X, 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 40s, 8 gigabytes of VRAM and 16 gigs of system RAM. That is it. No enterprise rack. Just one machine acting as your private command center over Tailscale from anywhere in the world. Here is how we make that work without breaking a sweat. We run a local language model based on Qwen, tuned specifically for this task. With its 65,000 token context window, it processes complex research and drafts scripts at roughly 40 tokens per second entirely offline. Heavy rendering jobs queue up around this resident workload rather than blocking it. If the GPU gets busy or you need more power, we automatically offload to cloud fallbacks like a Gemini key pool or a free Kaggle tier granting 30 GPU hours weekly at zero cost. This architecture means your data never leaves your hardware unless you want it to. You own every layer of this stack completely. Now that we have the machine running locally and efficiently, think of your AI team as 9 specialists, not competing workers but synchronized agents on one machine. Demiurge plans and harvests sources, while Shaltair instantly drafts scripts from those findings. Cositus acts as our quality watchdog, verifying every single deliverable against evidence before it ever leaves the system for publication. CBAS qualifies incoming inquiries and prepares outreach emails that a human always approves first. Order listens to social channels, classifying comments into hot leads or spam without error. Pandora's actor drafts your replies and DMs safely in draft-only mode so you retain full control. Mere crunches finance numbers using Python calculations before explaining the results clearly. Negredo handles nightly backups automatically, mirroring the whole system while honestly reporting any failures to Telegram directly. Albedo serves as chief assistant, managing the knowledge vault and delegating tasks across this entire roster. They coexist peacefully because they share a single dispatcher lock on our gateway pattern, ensuring no two agents ever fight over the same job queue simultaneously. The 8 GB GPU handles one resident model while heavy render jobs schedule around it seamlessly to keep everything moving fast without dropping frames or crashing your setup entirely. This engine turns raw data into verified video assets without ever guessing facts. We start with deep research, where agents plan searches and harvest sources directly from our vault. Every claim gets backed by verbatim quotes before we move forward. Next, Shaltair writes the script using only that evidence. She drafts lines strictly based on what she found, never inventing details to fill gaps. Then Cositus steps in as the ultimate watchdog. He scans every single line of text against our fact table. If a claim lacks proof or hints at fabrication, he fails it immediately. Nothing passes this gate without solid backing. We delete rejected drafts and move on only when quality is confirmed. Once approved, rendering begins using local GPU power for quick prototypes or free cloud tiers for publish-ready masters. This loop ensures your content remains credible while scaling production speed. Stop guessing where your time goes. Look at the business cockpit instead. This live dashboard strips away the noise and shows you exactly what is happening in real time. See the profit and loss statement update as every transaction clears through Mayor's calculations. Watch the lead funnel expand with fresh classifications from Aura sorting incoming comments into hot, warm, or cold leads. Observe content engine counters track script completions before Cositus approves them for publication. Every agent stream flows here without fighting each other. You get instant clarity on who is working and what they are producing right now. This view turns abstract automation into concrete business metrics you can act upon immediately. It proves the system works while it runs in the background of your single PC. No more blind trust, just verified data streaming directly from your stack. Ready to see how this same dashboard drives growth for your own project? We built Overload OS not to sell you a product, but to give you power over your own stack. The core architecture is open because we believe creators should own their data and their workflow without paying monthly rent to big cloud providers. We keep it free for everyone else on the private Tailscale network so that anyone with an i5 processor can run their own command center today. Yes, advanced customization like custom agent training or specific branding integrations cost money because those require deep engineering time from us. But the foundation is yours by default. You get a self-hosted web cockpit for free that commands your agents and harvests verified facts directly into your nodes. This freedom lets you experiment without fear of being locked out when prices change later. It empowers founders to build systems instead of renting them, ensuring longevity in an unstable market. We want this technology accessible now so the right people can learn how it works before they ever need a custom order from us. Let's look at exactly who is benefiting from this open approach today. Need an army of agents but not my exact hardware? That is where I come in. You can buy me and get your own custom build designed specifically for your business goals. This isn't a generic template, it is a tailored enterprise-grade agent network built from the ground up on your terms. We configure the 9 specialized roles to match your unique workflow. Shaltair writes scripts for your niche while Demiurge hunts leads in your specific market. Sebas qualifies your inquiries and Aura sorts your social inbox into actionable data streams. You choose which cloud providers integrate, defining exactly how our fallback systems handle heavy lifting when local capacity hits its limit. The cockpit dashboard becomes yours to command with a custom interface reflecting your brand identity. We deploy the self-hosted Node.js server on your chosen infrastructure, ensuring you own every line of code and never pay per token fees again. This system scales as you grow without breaking the bank or requiring massive upfront hardware investments. Let me architect this digital workforce for you today so you can stop chasing trends and start dominating yours. Next, we will discuss how to deploy it in your environment. You are no longer renting attention on platforms you do not control. This system is your sovereign future, running entirely offline or over your own private network, where data never leaves your site. It protects your intellectual property by design, storing everything in a local vault that works without the internet if needed. Start with one consumer PC and scale to global operations as demand grows. Add more nodes or leverage cloud fallbacks when capacity peaks. You build the stack, you host the agents, and you own every line of code generated within it. This is how freedom looks in 2026, complete independence from vendor lock-in while maintaining enterprise-grade power on your desk. The cost vanishes because there are no subscriptions to cancel or algorithms manipulating your reach. You invest once in hardware that lasts a decade, not per month, for access you can never truly own. Imagine managing global campaigns from a single browser window without paying a cent more than electricity and internet. This architecture scales with you automatically, handling complexity that other tools break under instantly. The era of least capabilities ends today as we step into an age where your business logic lives only on machines you bought and maintain yourself forever after this moment passes by. You now own your content studio without renting expensive cloud kernels or paying per token. You built it on verified hardware, you used free tiers, and you kept full control of every agent in the loop. This system scales because you own the stack, not a vendor's black box. It helps founders by automating research while keeping humans in the approval chain for quality. If this bin series showed you how to automate your workflow with Overlord OS, hit subscribe now so you never miss the next step toward building your own private intelligence network again.